Hello everyone, so I'm watching a video as a reflection for the EMCC journey. I'm in an ICF level 1 program for coaching, and we have a reflection log, and part of that reflection log is to watch videos and reflect on them. What did I notice? What have I learned? What can I experiment with next? Those are the 3 questions. And today I watched the video and made me reflect. I was watching a coaching video between a coach and a client, of course. And the client was they felt like they have an open heart, and they want to give a lot to others and help others and be there for others, but there is a point where it is too much, or there is a point that the thing that they don't like is it gets to a point where they expect this in return, this favor to be returned. And that while the coach was speaking, the coachee, while the client was speaking, coach interrupted and asked several questions, and then I noticed that there is no interruption, there is no moment of silence or letting the client speak more. It feels like it's more directed and more, the coach interrupts when she felt like she needed to interrupt. And that's one thing that I learned, that if a client comes to the session and they want to achieve something and they're paying for the session, found like from this video, coach's job should be to help client navigate to get there as soon as possible. So this is more of a goal directed and more solution based, getting to a solution. And it's more interrupted. Okay, let's go to a point, let's get somewhere at the end of the session. You're paying for this. That's kind of feeling that I got. And this works well, and I'm enrolled in a solution focused program right now, and we are focused on getting to a solution at the end of the session as not quick as possible, but I guess as effective as possible. That's what I got. But it's also, so my experience is, what I learned is, sometimes it's okay to interrupt the clients, and the clients that I'm working with, some of them like this kind of approach where we get to a goal at the end of the session. It's more directed. We are getting somewhere at the end of the session. It's more solution focused, and it's more, let me interrupt you, let me guide you as much as I can, not let you pause, not let you speak more, less exploring, less on the exploratory side and more on the solution getting side. And some clients prefer when we explore more, and they don't like to be guided and interrupted, and they feel like they don't want to get anywhere. They want to explore more, and from that exploration, they already know what they want to do. So that's what I got from my experience. Now I'm almost at 70 training coaching hours in, and after that experience, after 10 coaching sessions with a client, I learned that that client, before, we didn't do any solution focused coaching, and now we are more on solution focused side, and we are focusing mostly on that. And I'm talking and communicating with this client and asking them, how does this feel for you? Is it okay? I'm asking for permission. Is it okay if we do this approach for a number of sessions and see how it goes? Because before, we did more on an exploratory side, where we explore their values. We did a values inventory exercise where we explore the values and their core values, and if they're in alignment with those values. So basically, what we did is we got a number of values, and then we ranked them from very important, not important, and talked about how they're expressed in their lives, if they're living in alignment. And we did emotional intelligence exercise when I had an intuition to do it, and asked for permission from the client. This is with one client. And after doing that and exploring her emotions, thoughts, values, types of intelligences, and going towards self-actualization, the client already knew what they want to do. So it really worked well. And what I learned, it's more about the relationship between the coach and the client, less on the method, which method. Although some methods work better than others in some cases and other works better, but it's more about the relationship and what really aligns with you. For me right now, I really feel like I would like to work on emotional intelligence, understanding emotions, their information and motivation for us to do something. And I would love to do that. That's what I feel. It helps me a lot. Emotional regulation and wellness, nutrition. That's what I would love to do. That's what then another thing is that works really well with my clients, that side. So back to the topic, back to the client. That's really it really worked well with that. And she, after 10 sessions with her or less, she told me that the progress she made was she switched careers. She switched careers, career change. She understood what she really wants to do, and she she discovered a new career, and now she feels fulfilled, and she's doing what she always wanted to do, her dream job. That's number one. That's a big thing. Then she now her boundaries are more formed, and it's easier for her to say no when she wants to say no, and yes when she wants to say yes. She understands better other people and understand their point of view, because we did a lot of emotional intelligence, and this client is really I feel like she needed this, and she also told me she needed this, and she always told me after the session she felt relieved, because she didn't do this kind of emotional intelligence before in her life, this kind of exercise where she understands her emotions and others. So she's being able to understand others, and she's not doing things in rush and pressured. She doesn't feel pressured. So those are the things she improved. Career change. She feels like in alignment with herself and doing the career she loves. She doesn't feel pressured about doing things. She told me the metaphor she used. Yeah, I don't want to share it now, but yeah, I don't want to share the metaphor, but she feels like herself. And next thing is she understands others, but she also understands her needs and other people's needs. And then she can adjust herself according to that and build relationship upon that. Next is she can form boundaries much easier now, and she can say no when she wants to say no, yes when she wants to say yes, and it's much better. I can also see, and she says it's a big progress. And the fourth one, she said it's not only actions but awareness that she wants to work towards these things, and towards next thing is to be honest, to be her genuine self, authentic self. That's what she wants to do this, but also the awareness that she wants to do this. And then the this is also a big change. Before she wasn't aware that she wanted to do this, so also the awareness. So those are the big changes, that they all came from exploration, not solution focused. And it is, I think, mostly because the relationship between the client and me was really, we have a really close relationship, and that's why it is working. That's it. Now we are working on solution focused, and she says she wants to do that and see how it goes. And yeah, because because I think it will be a great value for her, and see if that works to get to her goals or something she wants to achieve, or solutions at the end of the session and from the session. It's really nice. That's one. That's two. That's what worked. That was really nice, and that's what I wanted to share. But it all comes from communication, and that's what I got from this reflection from the video. It all comes from the communication, with an understanding, transparency, coach and the client, and then the coach and the client, and then talking about, okay, is this something that you would like to try? I can ask for permission, or is there something you want to try? Do you want to bring something to the session too? So it all comes from communication and understanding. And yeah, relationship. The method is not that important, I think, but it's also, something feels like more right for you, something feels less. It depends on the client and the coach. So that's it. What's what I learned from today's reflection. It was it's a nice reflection. That's it. Thank you for watching. That's it for today. Reflection. And yeah, I want to say this is the EMCC reflection log that I've been doing, and it's pretty nice to reflect on my practice. And now I wrote an article, a post on LinkedIn, then I'm making a video. It's really nice to reflect holistically. Thank you for watching.